here in Colorado Springs, where we're physically sitting, okay, I can ride my bicycle to recreational marijuana. It's over here in Manitou, just down the street. I went down to the recreational marijuana places in Manitou, asked everybody in line, where are you from? The entire line, everyone was from Colorado Springs. I said this to the council many times. I said, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we're making a mistake. Our people are going over there and buying the recreational marijuana and bringing it back here. The only difference is they get the tax. And we had an economist actually tell us that we were losing approximately $2 million a month in taxable revenue from these folks going over and buying it in Manitou. If we're suffering whatever consequences are from bringing the marijuana in here, we should at least get the tax revenue to help offset any of the negatives and maybe even use it for other processes. I think as you walk through downtown Colorado Springs, obviously see that the sky hasn't fallen. You don't have crazy people running up and down the street, but the marijuana that has been here since 2000, 20 years to this particular process, and our society has not come apart at the seams. What do you as a society want to do? And where do you want to go? Does it do us any good to criminalize something, okay, that does have medical benefit and that it can be gotten by a majority of the people anyway? Isn't it better to regulate and control this process?
I believe it's very bad public policy to promote getting high for fun. You know, to me, it'd be the equivalent of, say, don't drink responsibly. And that's ultimately what we're talking about here, getting high for fun. And I think it sends a very bad message to our kids. As a result of our history in Colorado, we have the highest rate of adolescent marijuana use for 12 to 17-year-olds in the country. No, I don't think it's worth the cost. Let's look at the state level. Amendment 64. I remember the advertising. Here's the big things we're going to accomplish by legalizing marijuana. Number one, we're going to eliminate the black market. Number two, we're going to have much greater regulation and limiting access to children. Number three, revenue. They had pictures of schools and have money flowing into our schools and fixing all our... The black market in Colorado today is larger than the legal market. Talk to anybody in the DEA and they'll tell you more marijuana is grown in Colorado today in the black market than in the regulated market. We are now spending more police resources trying to police the black market than we did when it was all illegal. It's really kind of stupid to say, oh, we're going to have a regulated market and make a lot of money off it, but we're also going to let everybody grow their own. Those two don't fit very well. Today, you know, if you ask the public, should we revoke Amendment 64, I don't think they'd pass it. It'd be closer than people think. But I think if you asked them, should we do away with residential grows, I think that they would vote yes.